Welcome to Bon Hill Geography. In today's video, we'll look at how weathering affects the coast. We'll explore three main types of weathering branches, including physical, chemical, and biological. First up, we have physical weathering. This is the breakdown of rocks into smaller pieces without changing their chemical composition. The most common process is freeze-thaw. This is also called frost shattering. Water enters the cracks, which then freezes and expands by up to 9%. This then widens the crack. Repeated cycles will eventually break the rock apart. Now this can eventually lead to the process of mass movement called rockfall, though it may also lead to minor landslides. Other examples include thermal expansion from temperature changes and exfoliation, though these are rarely talked about in the UK due to our climate. Another physical process is salt crystallization. This happens at the coast due to a high presence of salt water. Water containing dissolved salts like sodium chloride or calcium sulfate enters the pores and cracks of rocks. In hotter, drier conditions, that water then evaporates, leaving behind salt crystals that grow inside the rock's pores. As more water seeps in and evaporates, the salt crystals grow. This growth then exerts pressure on the rock's internal structure. Over time, the pressure from expanding crystals causes that rock to crack, flake, and eventually disintegrate or fall from the cliff, otherwise known as rockfall. Next, we have chemical weathering. This involves altering the rock's minerals through chemical reactions. Key processes include hydrolysis, where minerals react with water, oxidation, where minerals react with oxygen, think rust, yes, even rocks with a high iron content can rust too. This is shown by iron staining on cliff faces. And carbonation. This is where rainwater mixed with carbon dioxide forms weak acid, which then dissolves limestone. Now, it's important to note this could also be an example of negative feedback for water and carbon cycles. Finally, we have biological weathering. This is where living organisms play a role. Plant roots grow into cracks, which exert pressure as they grow. Now, this can gradually loosen soil or rock, leading to mass movement, including rockfall and rotational slumping. Lastly, we have burrowing animals. These can expose rock surfaces, which then increase other forms of weathering and mass movement. Sometimes, this process is as simple as loosening soil structure, which can then increase the chances of slumping or landslides. Even microorganisms can produce acids which can chemically alter minerals, meaning that they are technically in a form of chemical weathering. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up.